I'm fourth generation here on our family dairy, Beretta Family Farms.
You got to wake up early in the morning, you got to come to work every day.
Kids think that they really think they want to be a vet until it comes down to it, and then they don't actually really want to do it. And I think that it's okay.
Well, there's not an egg shop, there's not a farm that doesn't have a welder.
The best part about my job is really helping people.
My educational background is on-the-job training.
California agriculture drives the state's economy, grossing over $500 billion a year. From logging and fishing on the North Coast to the lush landscapes and nursery crops of Southern California, agriculture encompasses more than just the farmer. Through this series, you will be introduced to the unsung heroes of the agriculture industry. Agriculture education is cultivating careers. This episode, Viticulture.
My name's Luis Magdaleno. I work for Wilbur Ellis Company. Been working here for 3 years now. My job title is Field Scout slash Vet Tech. My educational background is graduated from Santa Rosa Junior College and with an associate's in viticulture. Associates with my job just because every day I am out in vineyards looking at grapes. So it was a perfect match, you can say, because studied viticulture, which is the study of grapes, and now I am working every day scouting vineyards. I first got started in the agriculture industry I think it was my sophomore, junior year, by accident. My counselor accidentally put me in that class, and after that my former ag teacher, Ms. Hunt, would not let me switch out of the class, so after that I just stayed in there. But it was a good choice. She knew what was best for me because everything turned out way better than I think if I wasn't involved in agriculture, how things would have turned out then. Some of the main tasks of my job is pretty much being the eyes of the PCAs. You can, just like my boss, Armin Azevedo, whenever he can't make it out to a vineyard or because of how many clients he has, I'm his eyes out here because whatever I see, I report it back to him, and we work together, and then he then sends out a recommendation out to the client, and then after that they apply whatever he wants them to, and the week after that I come out and see if what he told them to apply worked or not. Some of the skills that I use each day in my career are time management, communication, and planning. Every day I'm alone each day, so I need to know what my next day is going to look like. So I have to have a good schedule lined up pretty much weekly. I need to be able to communicate either with my boss or the client on what's going out here in the vineyards. And then time management, because I don't only have one property to come out. You can say it's probably close to 2,000 acres that I have to scout, which varies all the way from Cloverdale all the way to Chalk Hill, and properties can be from 10 acres to 200 plus acres. So I need to be able to manage my time on going through all of those properties, scouting them properly, not miss pretty much anything, to get a good report to my boss, and then go on to the next one. And by the end of the week, I need to be able to be done with all my properties, with none missed and everything scouted to a T. A typical day starts with a cup of coffee to wake me up, and then pretty much I have my day planned out from a previous day. I know what properties I'm going to be going to, so it's a lot of driving around, and it's a lot of getting to the property, getting to know what places look like they need more attention than the others, scouting the main priority places. If seeing what's there, whether it's pests, weeds, nutrition, virus, get that noted, and then scout the rest of the properties. But a lot of it is it's just all different every day. So the main scouting season starts around March. That's when the vine starts to hit bud burst. That's when there's green tissue out in the vine, and that's when the scouting starts, because since there's green tissue, that's what can start getting affected by weather or any other pest, insect-wise. Other than that, it's just scout every day after that. Once the vine hits bloom, start looking at if there's any rain, look at the clusters that, if there's going to be any shatter. After that, we'll start going into veraison. Once veraison starts, it's, start seeing what has hit veraison. And that's when the vine will show the most signs of if there's any stress going on, because it's putting the most energy into producing sugars for the grapes to ripen. After the grapes have been picked on the vines, for us it's kind of a low time for a month or two, and then we go straight into soil sampling. During soil sampling, it's pretty much done in the winter when the soil's wet, and that's when we'll get a sample of the soils in each vineyard and send that out to the lab, get results back from the lab, and then the PCA and us go through the results and see what nutrition changes we need to do for the upcoming growing season. Favorite part about my career job is that every day is different and it's outside. I'm not stuck in an office. I'm out in a different vineyard every day, so I'm seeing different things every day, and that helps me because I learn to see, I'm not just seeing the same thing. So if one day I see a vineyard that is, no problems, and then the next day I go to a vineyard that I see a lot of different problems, so that helps me later on when I become a PCA to know, if one client has a good, healthy vineyard compared to one that doesn't, how to help those farmers out. So that's the main thing that I like, is just that I'm learning how I'm going to be able to help out farmers, make sure that their crops are always healthy. So I work for Wilburellas, and they are you can say, pesticide / fertilizer company. For us, it's, if the farmer needs any fertilizer, pesticide for their fields, or cover crop, we have it. For Wilburellas, the main thing is, being a salesman and helping out the farmers. But, the company is worldwide. So I just work for one branch, which is the Hillsborough branch in Hillsborough, California. But there's branches all over the U.S. And all over the world, actually. And our main focus is just helping out farmers.
Thank you to those who made Season 1 of Cultivating Careers possible.